In this video, we're going to show you how to install the Serpentine belt on your Nissan Murano located on the side of the engine. So let's go ahead and use our 21mm socket to loosen and remove these lug nuts. Now we'll go ahead and grab that wheel, remove it, and set it aside. Now from underneath the vehicle, chances are you're going to have a center splash shield that attaches to this section right here. Ours is missing, so you want to go ahead and remove the plastic push pins and the screws that are holding that center splash shield. And then we're going to come around the perimeter here. We're going to use our trim tool. We're going to pull out our buttons, holding this in place. Sometimes you have to source some replacement push buttons here, but let's continue up inside the wheel well area. Now up inside the fender liner here, we're going to go ahead and remove this outer button here. Your buttons might vary. They might be just a popping center portion. Use your trim tool to go ahead and remove that. Now a little bit further up, we have 3 more you need to undo. Sometimes we have to sacrifice these here and just source out replacements. Now that we have all our buttons removed from the forward portion, we're going to take the fender liner and peel it back over our brake assembly. Pull that liner out, and there's a seam right across the top. We're simply going to fold this back and set it right here. Now before we remove any components here, you want to go ahead and take note of the belt routing. Our belt runs up around the harmonic balancer, underneath the tensioner, up to our alternator, comes down from our alternator to our AC, down underneath the AC, and back and over. Just follow the diagram when it comes time to reinstall that belt. Let's get to it. Now right here on our tensioner is going to be a 3/8 square hole. I'm going to use my ratchet, and I have a little wobbly head socket on or extension on this. The reason for that is that when I insert it in here and I go to move this, it's going to give me the clearance that I need to get around my oil filter down here on the lower left. You can use a regular ratchet. You can use a 3/8 breaker bar, which would be perfect for you. But what we're going to do is get our tool in here, and we're going to pull down. And when we pull down, that tensioner goes up, and you can see it's releasing the belt tension. I'm going to go ahead and pull the belt off. Release this. And what I did, which you might do as well, I didn't give myself enough room for my ratchet to clear on the side over here. So what I will do, common mistake, I'm going to bring this down, and I should be able to swing it this way. Still remove that belt. Then I can go ahead and release this. It's going to give me room to go ahead and pull my ratchet out. Let's get this out of the way. All right, let's feed our belt up into position and go around our components here. Get our ratchet onto our tensioner here. Make sure the belt is on all of the pulleys, seated inside on the ribs. Release the tensioner. Bring the fender liner over and up. And then once we have this in place, we'll install our push pins. All right. Go ahead and line up the fender liner. Start to get your buttons installed. Go ahead and get our upper button installed here. Right, now that we have our fender liner installed inside here, let's go ahead and wrap underneath and finish up there. Once we have that in there, let's work our way around. All right, got our button installed here. Now what you want to do is you want to follow the splash shield up and over. Now chances are if you have the center splash shield over the engine, it's going to attach up into here. You want to go ahead and make sure you can get these pieces attached to that center splash shield. Install your wheel and you're all set. Good, grab that wheel. Line it up onto those studs. And we do want to go ahead and get the lug nuts started by hand. That's going to help prevent cross threading. And once we get them all started, we can come on back and snug them down. All right, let's now torque it down. Let's get and torque these down to 80 foot-pounds. When doing this here, it's best to do it in a crisscross or star pattern. And you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.